All right, welcome back to Hotel California with Velox 18. I mean Trucking California with Velox 18. We stayed at a hotel again last night. We're not even with Miles anymore. We don't have an excuse except we want the air conditioning and the Wi-Fi. So yeah, we stayed at a hotel down here in the Southern California market. We're gonna go pick up a load right now in Buena Park. And that means that it's time to roll the music. That guy, he was parked underneath the arm and it lowered on top of his pickup. I think he wasn't actually on the tracks. Oh man! Watch, you'll see it when the train goes by. He's in a work truck. And the arm came down and lowered on top of his lumber rack. Look at him. See him over there? I'm gonna try and zoom in right here. Let's see. He couldn't move. Once it came down, he just stopped. He just stayed right there. I'm sure he wanted to try and hurry up and get out of there, but he couldn't do anything once that happened. Oh man. Alright, so this is all flashing, but I've got railroad crossing to my left as well, so I couldn't go. So now we gotta wait through this cycle of this light again. Alright, cool. Anyway, that was kind of funny. All right, so apparently this is one of those spots where you got like the address that you put in the phone or into your GPS, and then it takes you there, and then it's like on the other side of like this big complex, and then you actually go into a door that says shipping and receiving, Saddle Creek Logistics, and you go inside of it, and it says you are here. Please go over here. So you got to drive like zigzag through all these buildings and all these warehouses. And then you gotta finally come over here, and I guess this is where I'm supposed to check in. At least it says Saddle Creek again. But there's a lot more traffic over here. I was kind of excited when I went over there and there wasn't too many trucks. I was like, all right, cool. We're gonna get in and out. But yeah, there's a lot more trucks over here. So we'll go get checked in and Saddle Creek shipping and receiving again. So we'll see what happens. See how long this takes. Why is trucking like this? It's so weird, man. So weird. So weird. So, you know how I was over at another warehouse on the other side, right? And then it told me to come over here. So I came over here, I checked in, and he goes, okay, you been here before? I said, no. He goes, you know where you're going? I said, no. He goes, okay, park between door 15 and 19. Any of the doors that are open, drop your trailer, disconnect completely, and let them load. I said, okay. He goes, it's gonna be over on the other side of the building though. So you're gonna have to, he goes, where's your truck? I said, oh, it's over here. I said, I was just over there. He goes, oh, you didn't walk? I'm like, no, man, it told me to come over here. So I zigzagged through the whole place to try and get over here. And he's like, okay, well, yeah, you're probably gonna have a hard time turning around. So you're gonna have to go around, get back over where I was 10 minutes ago. So trucking, man, it's so weird. It's so weird. Who sets something up like that where it's like, well, we have shipping and receiving on this side of the building, but on that side of the building you gotta go to that side of the building first to check in, and the address is so completely like backwards. So the address it gives you is actually an exit gate only, so you gotta like loop around and, like I said, zigzag through a bunch of different buildings, warehouses. So anyway, Let's go to the other side. Back to the other side. So weird. All right. Good thing we came early. All right, so funny. I mean, not like super funny, not like ha 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 funny, but kind of funny. So he told me like, oh yeah, where's your truck? And I told him I pulled it in. He goes, okay, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time pulling around. Look at the map to your, that's on the left window. And that's what he told me. So I looked at the map and it said, you are here. It said, come down here to the exit gate, come out and go back around. I'm like, all right, that's pretty easy. I'm not gonna have any trouble with that at all. So I come over here to the exit gate and it's all locked up, chained up. And I'm like, okay, so not only is it not working, and that's okay, but the guy is, like, you have a map posted and the guy is telling people, hey, read the map and follow the directions on the map to get out of here, when they're not appropriate. They don't. So now I'm backing up pretty far, backing down an entire thing, kind of looking for somewhere to blindside into a dock so I can get spun around and drive out regular way. So I'm backing up like, I don't know, a decent ways, because these guys decided to send me over here where I shouldn't be. I shouldn't have come over here. Shouldn't have driven all the way down to an exit gate that isn't working. But hey, I mean, who am I? I'm just a truck driver, right? Who cares about my time, my truck, my trailer? It's not their problem. Anyway, this place, I'm actually in a really good mood today. So I keep trying to laugh it off, but I'm like, this stuff's getting old. This stuff's getting old quick. So I think there's an area here where I can kind of jackknife it in. I think. All right, I need to focus. All right, so they told me pick any door between 15 and 19. So I picked 19, disconnected from the trailer, parked next to it, just like they told me to. And then I was kind of just like, okay, how do they know where I'm at? Like, who's gonna find out? Like, how are we gonna? There's like no one over here. So I went back inside this shipping office, which is just over here, the first one I went to, and they said, oh yeah, you can just call them right there on the phone. I'm like, so you mean I could have just checked in from over here to begin with? Oh my goodness, man. It has instructions there to pull around and go check in over there. So it doesn't, there's nowhere where it says on there, hey, just pick up the phone and check in from over here, since you're gonna get loaded over here anyway. They just, nope, go over there. Anyway, so we're here, and when I was trying to blindside, dock this trailer to get a U-turn and flip around, I bumped my phone off the holder and I cracked the screen. So this place is already, they owe me $100 just for that. But so I've had enough of this place, and it's not even to my appointment time yet. I think it's about 10 minutes away from 10 o'clock. So I've been here for about 45 minutes, got everything in the dock and whatever. So man, when I was on Sulphur, if it took me 45 minutes to get loaded at Chevron Refinery, I'd be like frustrated. And now I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm in the dock. It only took 45 minutes to get into a dock. All right, shouldn't take too long now. Such a different world I'm in now. All right, let's go. Lunch is here. All right, so we've been at the shipper for about 2 hours, in the dock for over an hour, and they started loading us. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Kind of glad we got here when we did, because look at it, it's starting to fill up, starting to get full. So 15 through 19 are definitely full. But yeah, so we'll be out of here shortly. All right, so we are loaded. It's about 12:15. So it's usually my goal to get out of like LA by noon. So we're almost there. 40,000 pounds of Arizona iced tea. I saw the ones they had in the back were the Arnold Palmers, and I was like, it's kind of warm out here. That actually sounds really good. What if one of those falls off the back of the truck? No, can't do that. Can't do that. They're really cheap. I can just buy one from the gas station. No big deal. I don't know why getting something for free sounds so enticing when it's really not that much money. So I'm gonna get the heck out of here, man, because it's time to go. I want to go. So I wanted to record a little bit before I started driving, because when I drive, I don't speak well, because I'm not paying attention. I'm paying attention to driving, which is good. It's a good thing. So I'll catch up with you guys. Let's roll down this road, listen to the music, let the wind blow through our hair, and yeah, watch the driving footage. Here we go. All right, so hey, we're at the bottom of the grapevine, and when I was trying to get up the grapevine with 40,000 pounds in the box, I saw someone's phone hang out the window, and it's my homie Renee. He's not on camera right now, but that's his truck, and he was running around, following me, getting up next to me. He must have like 10,000 pounds in the box, because he was running, he passed me, slowed back down. He was having fun up there on the hill. But anyway, so we're over here hanging out, and yeah. Hey, 389's got to stick together, man. 389's got to stick together. So, hey, Renee, it was good meeting you, man. Good meeting you. All right, so for real, I got like the coolest subscribers in the world. I do. So, I was hanging out over here at the bottom of the grapevine for just grabbing something to drink, and I had just he sent me a video on Instagram like of me driving by him. So I was like, hey. I'm gonna stop over here, get something to drink if you wanna hang out for a minute. So he's like, all right, sure, yeah, I'm on my way up to Petaluma. So anyway, so he pulls up. He's got that cool truck, and dude, just super cool dude. He's an owner operator on his own authority. He's got his old truck that he started with, his Cascadia, that he keeps local, and he's got drivers running, and he's got a driver running that one. He's got an owner op leased onto his authority, and then he's got his own truck and trailer that you guys saw. So anyway, he's out here doing the thing. He's been doing it for about a year. Okay, so he's cool just because of who he is, right? But then he's like, hey, you got a 48-foot trailer or 53? And I was like, oh yeah, it's a 53. He's like, oh, you forgot to slide your tandems up. Oh my goodness. That's me. That's me. The guy threw me off my game because he wanted to seal up the truck real quick and get back to loading someone else. So just the way it worked out, I went to go slide the Tams. I popped the thing, and then I should have remembered when I popped the brake, but I didn't. I just popped my brakes. I just released my brakes and went trucking. with the tandems slid all the way to the back. I crossed a scale in Valencia with the tandem slid all the way back. Those guys must have been asleep because I got 40,000 pounds of Arizona iced tea in there. So yeah, I should have been caught. But anyway, so I got some cool subscribers, man. All you guys that I've met, like at the truck show in Merced and stuff, you guys are all super cool, man. You know, I'm always a little worried that, like, you know, it's gonna be some guy someday that's like, hi, can I have a lock of your hair? And I'm like, oh, what? No, I don't want weirdos, you know, subscribe to my channel. I just don't. But so far, everyone's super cool. So I think I got something in the algorithm in YouTube that only allows cool people to subscribe to my channel. So thank you, YouTube. And anyway, good meeting you again, Renee. And we gotta get up here and drop this load off. Let's go. All right, so we're here, and this is some hogwash, man. This is some hogwash. There's a sign that says park on the street and walk your paper up, and I'm like, dude, I'm here 20 minutes before my appointment time, and I'm gonna park. And it'd be one thing if there was, like, you know, parking right outside, but it's full. It's full of trucks. So we are gonna go on like a I don't know, quarter mile, half mile walk to go take our paperwork over there, then walk all the way back, then we'll get to pull in. So check this out, look at this. And I even cut the line a little bit because someone had pulled out of a spot right here, but I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on. Okay, so there's Elway. So with 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks behind him. Here's a 5th truck. It goes all the way up there. The entrance is like where that lifted truck is. It's pretty much garbage. Pretty much, this is, well, it's just not cool. It's just not cool, man. McLane, get your stuff together, man. Get your stuff together. I mean, I know I need to exercise, but I also, you know, I'd like to just pull up to a facility when it's my appointment time, hand you my paperwork, and get checked in. It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. All right, let's get in here and see how long this takes. This might be a while. All right, so went and checked in with the lady. She asked me if I had an appointment. I said yeah. She goes, what time is your appointment for? Kind of expected me to, like, be super early. I told her 7 p.m. She goes, okay, good. So I don't know if that means maybe I'll get ahead of some of these guys. Maybe they got later appointments and they're just trying to get done early. I don't know. But she gave me like a manila folder, not a manila folder, manila envelope, and then like a whole, like, I don't know, questionnaire I got to fill out. And then she said she's gonna call me as soon as there is a door. So we'll see how long this takes. All right, so hey, while we're waiting for a door, let's go ahead and just run the numbers. Let's run the numbers right now, so that way we can just, all we'll have to do is get in there and get ourselves a dock. We've been here for about an hour and still don't have a dock, still out here on the street. So we're gonna record this now, and then we'll finish up the video once we get unloaded. But so this load, we did 330 miles, about 300 loaded, and I was about 30 miles away from the pickup when I stayed at the hotel last night. And we got $1,650 on the rate, which comes to a rate per mile of $5 per mile. So good rate, happy with it. You know, it's a rate that I would take on every load every day for the rest of my life. Maybe not for the rest of my life, inflation and stuff, you know. But anyway, I also wanted to break down, like I told you guys I would in a previous video, kind of like, it's not like a weekly, because it's weird, right? Because I worked Friday night to Saturday, deadheaded Saturday night home, then did 2 loads Sunday night and Tuesday morning. So it's basically 4 days. It's like 4.5 days. Let's just call it 4.5, because I didn't really work Friday until the very end of the day. So that's kind of like basically Saturday. And then this load will be done by the end of Tuesday. So it's pretty much 4 days, but we'll just call it 4.5. So the weekly revenue, after getting a little bit of detention on our second load of the week, is $5,600. So $5,600. And even with the deadheading back on Saturday, we only did 1,400 miles for these 4 days, which got us to $3.99 per mile. I should have held out for just a little bit more on one of the rates that we had. We could have gotten over $4 a mile, but you know, $3.99 a mile for all miles for 1,400 miles, $5,600 in 4 days of work. It's good. Could you imagine though? Could you imagine if we had gotten that extra $1,350 from Convoy like we almost did? They tried to give us that load too, remember? If you guys watched the previous video, they tried to give us the load, but I'd already deadheaded home and I was sleeping in my bed, and they were like, oh hey, so yeah, you can go ahead and go pick up that load now in Ontario. An hour before it's supposed to get picked up, they finally, you know, approved my rate, and I'm like, nah, I'm home, man. You can't do that to me. And they know I'm out of the market. They know they have tracking on their thing. They just, I don't know, it's like they just wanted to like keep that hook in me or something. I don't know. But anyway, so the shoulda, coulda, woulda amount would have been like almost $7 grand, $6,950. I mean, it just would have been, and that would have been $5 a mile. That would have been $5 a mile for 4 days. And you know, that would have been for 4 days work. We would have just been like walking around like chest puffed out, acting like we're kings, like we bosses. But as it is, I'm happy with it. We're gonna put the truck in the shop tomorrow, and so you know, I needed to kind of work through the weekend in order to make some money, and we did that. And we found loads that made sense for us, and we got a contact now with a brokerage that has these loads that are pretty close to the yard and that pay pretty good. So we're gonna just, you know, ride those as long as they'll give them to us, and try to see if we can do more chicken, because I like chicken. What do you say? Hey, what do you say? All right, let's get in there and get loaded. I think they're gonna call right now. Okay, now. It's gonna be pretty soon though. I can feel it. All right, so we got in the door, and it is 8:15. So we've been here about an hour and a half, and it's an hour and 15 minutes past our appointment time. So we finally got a door. So we'll see how long this takes to actually get unloaded. But yeah, we're home, man. We're like 20 miles from the house, something like that. Merced's not far from where I live, so I'll go and park the truck at the yard and do all that after we get out of here. Hopefully it's soon. All right, so we got out of there. Got out of there about what was it? 10:45? Yeah, about 10:45. So parked the truck around 11:15. So I'm getting out of here, gonna get home before midnight, so that's cool. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end this. So that took about 4 hours to get unloaded at McLane Food Service in Merced. So kind of lame, you know, didn't really work out. That was my first time using the Coyote app, the Coyote Logistics. That was actually my first Coyote load ever, even though I've been set up with them for a while. So anyway, it says on the rate confirmation, no photos of paperwork, and then it says must include, you know, lumper receipt, whatever. But then the only way to submit it in the app is to submit a JPEG, which is a photo. There's no other way to submit it. It's either take a photo or submit a photo, and if you have a PDF, it won't link to the PDF. So anyway, Coyote, figure your crap out. We're done. This video's done. We're out of here. So love you guys. Peace out. And you'll see. All right, guys. We're gonna put this at the end of the video. It's a secret. Don't tell everybody that, you know, clicked off the video halfway through. Okay? Don't tell them. But it's time for El Gordo Vela. El Gordo Vela. El Gordo Vela. All right, so we're gonna try the trolley Sour Bright crawlers. All right, so these are night crawler gummy worms. All right, I don't know what the other ones are, but these ones are night crawlers. And I have to tell you, the blue and red is the preeminent sour gummy worm. No other gummy worm, sour or regular, is on the level of the sour, blue, and red. This is the ultimate sour gummy worm. Okay? So if you're gonna do a review of the sour gummy worms, you must start and end. It is the alpha and the omega. Okay, I'm using too many God words now. This, it's not God. This little guy's not God, but he is the best of the gummy worms. Okay, so we're gonna review this right now. You can feel it right back here. Starts flooding your mouth. That saliva just gets all. I mean, how can you go wrong? They are the best. All right, that's it for this secret El Gordo Velox. Okay, so don't tell anybody. You guys who stick around to the end, instead of saying anything about El Gordo Velox, just say that was a lovely tea party. All right. So if you watched all the way to the end, just say that was a lovely tea party. All right. Love you guys. Peace.